Hey, it's me at the start of the video. Hi, how you doing? I just wanted to preface the video by saying that there's not really a whole 100% through line here. I just kind of was recording whatever at the show, and that's really about it. So I just wanted to let y'all know that I don't have a lot of footage, but the footage I do have, I thought was worth sharing, so enjoy.
Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Bailey, also known as CringeMcCringle, and as you can see, we got a different type of video going on today. We are actually going to be heading to Steel City Con in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, because there is a Transformers movie actor who's going to be there, and that is one Josh Duhamel. Steel City Con is where I met Shia LaBeouf last December and had a really great experience. So I'm hoping with Josh Duhamel it's the same way. I did get an Aaron Archer Posca painting of movie Blackout being killed by Lennox, so that way it could tie into Josh a little bit. So I'm hopeful that when he sees that, he'll have a similar reaction to Shia LaBeouf did in terms of just going, "Holy shit, this is awesome." Because yes, it is in fact awesome, sir. My buddy Travis did actually meet him yesterday and had him sign the Transformers Human Alliance Jazz, which apparently Josh Duhamel did not know that it existed, and apparently he wants one now. So, if you've got a Human Alliance Jazz, be careful who you sell it to. It might be Josh. While I am making a video out of meeting Josh Duhamel, I will also be meeting Tom Kenny, who, to many of you, is the voice of SpongeBob. Now, to me, he is also the voice of animated Starscream, Revenge of the Fallen Wheelie, and Revenge of the Fallen Skids. And I do have a Posca painting of Revenge of the Fallen Skids that I also had Aaron Archer make for this convention, but I am a little bit concerned about meeting Tom. I've spotted a Bumblebee right next to me. There is a bright yellow Camaro. Hello, sir. How do you do? Anyway. Now, I am just a little bit concerned to meet Tom Kenny. I heard from the grapevine yesterday that he was 1 or 2 hours late to the show yesterday, and his line was tremendously long. So, hopefully, today we do not have that same issue. I know the line's going to be long, that's just a given. It's SpongeBob. But now that I've talked long enough on this intro, I basically just have to finish the drive, which is about an hour and 20 minutes left. So, granola bar to tide me over till I get there. Alright, I got a parking spot. However, it's not in the parking lot for where the convention is, because there's too many people and the parking lot is not big enough, So when I got inside, I went straight for Josh Duhamel's booth right over here, and I did get him to sign the artwork from Aaron Archer, as you can see by this picture here. And yeah, this art looks epic now. Once I got out of Josh's line and waited for Tom Kenny, I decided that to pass the time along, I would go around the dealer floor and get some food wiener. And then I lined up for Tom Kenny's photo op. As you can see, there was quite a lot of people, but I got to be first person in the second row. And here are the tickets. Looking pretty sweet, looking pretty sweet. Oh, I wonder what that is. Anyway, here we are walking up towards him. And there's the picture. Yeah, he's a cool guy. I then went back to the dealer tables and found Darth Vader. And then it was time to get back into the line for the photo op with one Josh Duhamel. And here we have the picture, and yeah, it looks sick. And now I am back on my way home, making the 2-hour trek. Overall, I'd say today was a good day. I did the photo op with Mr. Tom Kenny. I did not get his autograph, though. His line was ridiculous. 11:30, I think, is when he showed up. The con opened at 10. And by the time that I was able to get into line, because I did Josh Duhamel first, it probably would have been a 3-hour wait, and that's insane. So it was either I leave and I get home at 6, or I do the autograph and I get home at 9. Ugh. Oh, there's a cop right there. Who is he pulling out for? Oh, he is hauling ass. Holy shit. Damn! Okay. Okay, so all I remember is that I was talking about Tom Kenny and how his line was super long. Yeah, it would have been several-hour wait, and while I love Tom Kenny and I love SpongeBob, I'm not that patient, I'm not that dedicated. I'll wait till a future convention when I can get up earlier in the morning, go out and make sure that I'm first in line. Otherwise, yeah. But let's talk about Josh Duhamel, who was great. That was fantastic meeting him. He was super nice. He loved the art. I also showed him the picture of Shia LaBeouf, and I asked that we recreate that same face in our picture, and he was down for it. So thank you, Josh. I appreciate you being down for that ridiculous idea. So when we did the photo op later in the day, I had him hold the art, and we recreated that stupid face. So, and I know he heard it a lot over the day, but damn, that motherfucker is tall. Like, tall. I look like a child compared to him. I'm about 5'6", so I would say Josh is probably about 6'4", 6'3", somewhere in that range. Oh, there's who he pulled over. Ooh, you're in trouble. So I had a pretty good time at the show. I obviously got my pictures. I got my autograph from Josh Duhamel. I did go around the room that everybody was selling stuff in. Nah, there wasn't much there for me. There was like 2 booths that had Transformers, and one of them did actually have decent good prices, but it's all stuff that I already had. And then there was a booth that did have stuff that I didn't have. However, their prices were ridiculous, so I decided against it. They had a Studio Series 86 Thundercracker at $50. They had new deluxes at $35, so no. There was also a lot of Funko and like clothing merchandise. Not really a whole lot of like toys and action figures that were interesting. So, I don't know, maybe I could buy a vendor table for there, depending on how much it costs, and then be there for 3 days and, you know, maybe meet whoever is there at that next show. But in time, we'll see. For now, though, I'm going to drive home, and I think this will be the end of the video. I'm not too sure, but if it is, take care, guys. I will see the rest of y'all on Friday. I do have a video review coming out, so don't worry that Blocky's video didn't destroy me. But for now, I'm going home.